Hiya lovelies, or welcome if you're new here. So this is my second instalment of my budget banger build. If you haven't got a clue what I'm talking about, I am going to link the information card somewhere above there that you can click on and have a look at the first part where I kind of introduced her in all of her awful glory and brought you around so you could see what I was dealing with. Progress so far hasn't gone as quick as I would have liked it to have gone and expected it to go for a couple of different reasons, which I think I've explained in another wee bit of a clip. That's going to be in this video. Basically what I've done is I've kind of filmed a few wee bits and pieces, took a few pictures, I've done kind of other little bits and I've pieced them together. So, you know, hopefully, yeah, it's just a mix and match of little bits and pieces I've done so far. So, but for the next video that I do actually on the van itself, it will be a little bit more hopefully in depth on where we're going, because I might finally be able to start doing something other than the way she looks at the moment. So do stick around, make sure to watch the rest of the video, point out anything if there's anything needing to be pointed out. I do have a little bit of a tip included on how to remove some of them really stubborn screws that do be through the old plywood floor. So hope, you know, some people get a little bit of use out of that. I can't say this video is going to be anyway educational to anybody apart from that maybe, but yeah, let's see what happens. And I'm just so enjoying myself at the minute. Doesn't really matter one way or the other. I'm in my element, I really am. So carry on watching, make sure to give me a big thumbs up, subscribe if you would like to see what's coming up next, and hit the bell so you don't miss it. Right lovelies, carry on and I shall hopefully speak to a few of you down in the comments afterwards. Right, so what am I doing at the moment? On my days, I didn't realise that there was going to be that much involved in just the kind of clean out before I could even start anything else. But what I'm doing at the minute is I'm just trying to remove, if you can see here, this headliner. They are put in place with these kind of upholstery type tap things for things, which I'm going to need to invest in quite a few more because a lot of them are just snap in and stuff. So, you know, that's kind of it, and I'm just going to leave you on sort of play there while I mess around and take bits out. I haven't charged the drill up, so I'm using screwdrivers and stuff to remove fittings. But basically, I'm just taking off, I don't know, oh, if you can see that, just lost one of my screws. But I'm just taking off sort of like the grabby thing over here. I don't even know whether you can see. So it's just a case of unscrewing these. Like that. So that's just sort of like, I don't know, the hold on for dear life handle. So we're going to leave that down there and see what we've got going on now. We're fairly loose. I'm seeing I've got wiring and stuff connected up there, but I've removed the actual, I don't know what you call them, the interior lights so far. And now where am I going? We just have these two over here, which I'm going to assume I'm going to have to get outside and do them. So I'm going to shut up now at the minute and get on with it, and I'll be back in a sec. So we've got to the part where I successfully removed the headliner. Oh, we're so tinny sounding in here at the moment. Basically, I think I kind of left you on the bit where I had to kind of hop out, go around the side and prise off a few more of them. Oh Christ, what are they called? The upholstery clip things. And then I was pulling and pulling, going, right, everything's loose. Why is it not coming off? Oh, here. So basically, there were two of these wee clips here that hold up your visors, your sun visors thingies. I'd already removed them. I think that was in the first video, or I'd mentioned I'd removed them because they're in desperate need of recovering their manky. So yeah, I forgot to unscrew them, and I was, why is it moving? But yeah, it's off now anyway. Then there was a couple of wires and things like that attached, which these are just the two sections, if we can see that here, with the connections on for the interior lights, which are these. You'll know what these are. These come in every car and everything, so you can set them that when you open the door, they automatically come on, or you can just kind of switch them. I'm hoping I might be able to get some LED sort of bulbs to go in there. I'm not sure. I'm going to have to look into that a bit further. Reason being is there's two other ones kind of going along the back of the roof, and I would like to keep at least one of them, especially the one closest to the sliding door here, so that when I'm getting in, if it's dark or anything like that, and I open the door, I will have a little bit of light come on for just them few minutes until I'm finding my bearings. Depending on how my electrical goes, I suppose. I'm a long way off that, I think, at the moment. Yeah, as I kind of said in the first bit of the clip, I didn't know how much I was going to have to do before I could get to the whole fun bit of the starting of the sound deadening and the insulation and all that kind of thing, you know, fitting in battens and bits and pieces. There's been so much, and unfortunately I'm a little bit limited at times because I do suffer with a bad back. I do have a few herniated discs. I've got degenerative disc disease, blah. You know, and I can only do so much at a time. Warning sign comes up and I know that I've got to stop, because otherwise I'm basically, you know. And now I'm shivering like a good thing because the weather's changed dramatically from a few clips that I'm going to shove in now for you to watch. But yeah, lovelies, I do hope you enjoy the rest of my kind of makeshift clip together pieces of what I've got to so far. Having a lot of hold-ups here at the moment with deliveries and things. The main hold-up for me at the moment is the bloody welder, because it's been ordered now about 3 weeks and it still hasn't arrived. Problems with shipping, trying to find EU suppliers now. But the bit that's grating on me the most, there's a few things I have tried to order and they're saying they're in stock online, and then when it goes to shipping or anything like that, it's a nightmare. Since kind of the UK left the EU, everything's having to be sort of found in other places now, otherwise we are getting hit with extortionary customs and stuff charges. It's absolutely ridiculous. I can recommend Amazon DE if you are here in Ireland and you're looking to get stuff. Their shipping is maybe a little bit more expensive depending on the items you're buying, but it's still working out an awful lot cheaper than if you were to buy, you know, elsewhere and have to pay the customs. And actually it's still working out a lot cheaper if you were to go to a store and buy here direct. Oops, probably going to get slated for that one, but sure, it's about saving money this build, and every little helps. So lovelies, next coming up is just some random clips, me using some power tools. I think I've got a little bit of a tip in there about how to remove some of the screws from your flooring or your siding, depending, because I think I had 27 screws that were in my floor. Some of them came out fine, you know, with the drill and stuff like that, but some of them were rusted, so their heads went. So I've got a little bit of a clip to put in for you now on, yeah, just another way of removing them without having to get the grinder out and cutting them off and bits and pieces like that. So thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of my I'm going to say clip show. Full respect for anybody that's doing this sort of project and they're managing to keep their kind of clips flowing freely into each other. This is my first one of this type where I'm kind of piecing bits together, really. First video where I introduced her, had a few other bits, but yeah, so that's that. Right, lovelies, I shall let you go. Watch the clips, let me know down in the comments on anything, and I shall speak to you all very, very soon. Screw in the floor, no need to get the angle grinder out to these. Good old trusty pair of vice grips. Give it a twist. There she has it. Only another 50 more to go.